getting ready to go to the gym. This is my third Christmas after a separation. The hard part for me is not being able to, I'm a giver. I love to give gifts, especially for my grandkids. And I just want to do the parties. You know, I want to be a host. I'm a hostess of the mostest. For the past 3 years, I've been the one that's shown up with no food, no gifts. That part is really hard. But I will say, so I can feel any of you guys that are experiencing that, is the feeling of like, I should be giving. I should be giving. I've had to give it all to God. I believe that God, Yahweh, our creator, always has a plan. There's a plan. I had to think back throughout my life. I had to like take a step back. Because you know what? I don't know. I went through a period where I found out some new things about the church. And it actually, I just stopped relying so much on God when I started trying to control everything. That's not good either. You want to know that there's a creator, there's a plan, surrender, but with movement. If you're without money right now, I want you to know that your job is just to be light. I was thinking about lighthouses last night. I love lighthouses. They never turn off. They are just light. They are just lit. And that's what we are to, in a world full of darkness, we just want to live in the light, which is truth, which is confidence. You know, they stand there bold. They're like placed in their position, bold and strong and full of light. And that's what we are to be. I love thinking of lighthouses like that, like how we should be in life. Confident and bold and strong and living in light is truth. Light is courage. Light is action. So we have to just keep moving forward. But be light. I just think that. Be light for others. Be present for your children. Because honestly, you know what? At the end of the day, I was thinking about this too. How many of you have kids with, that are little and you buy them all these toys and then after like not very long, they're over the toys, right? I just think that they're going to remember more of the memories than toys. You know, they don't really remember all these silly little toys. They remember the memories and they remember you and how you made them feel. And that goes for everyone. Everyone, your presence can change a room, change an atmosphere. So we can either walk into a holiday season or anyone's home or anything like that. We can walk into it with bah humbug or negative or, whatever. Or we can be light. I want to be clear. Like I've talked about some of the real stuff that's going on in the world. And I think some people will be like, she's so that's not negative. When you're talking about the real things that are going on in the world, that's living in light. You're choosing to live in the light because you're speaking truth. Like this is really what's going on. If there's evil and corruption going on and not saying anything and pretending like it's not going on, that's dark. That's living in the dark. That's living in evil, right?
Tomfoolery going on. And then everybody wants to sit around and act like it's not happening. It's like, guys, just open your eyes.
Distraction.
God, and even Joshua, he spoke truth. He flipped tables when there was corruption, when there was evil. You know what I mean? So he was full of light. He was full of truth. He was full of integrity. He was full of, courage and doing what's right. And that's what I think we should be more of. So don't be afraid to talk about what's real. It doesn't make you negative. It makes you real and it makes you living in the light. You're speaking truth. These things are real. This is what's going on. Not having a blind eye to what's going on in the world. I just don't think we should do that. I think we should be aware. I think we should be light for others because you never know what people are going through. But here's the thing about money. I know for me,
that my money is out there. I just need to find out whose pocket it's in. My kids are not going to get, you know, it's the third year. It is what it is. This is just a season. Just choose to be light. When my husband and I separated, I basically had 2 suitcases. My house, gone. Car, gone. And I choose to just have fun, you know? And I'm giving it to God. And I just keep showing up. I keep working on myself every day, you know? Keep doing the things that I know I need to do. Mindset is huge. And learning new skills. Becoming the best version of me. Because guess what? My kids are watching. My kids are watching how I'm showing up during this season. And I want them to know that if they ever go through a difficult time or a season that's more challenging, you know, or it teaches us things, you know. If they ever go through that, I want them to see me still showing up, being strong, being confident, being light,